It's me, OGDuffy, back with another Versus video for you. Now, following on from last week, we did Cobra, which is up there, which was by Ocean Software. Now, those in the know, back in the day, know Ocean did some great titles, and they generally did a lot of film tie-ins and stuff like that, and coin-op conversions. But this week we're looking at Transformers, okay, from 1986. Now we're only looking at two systems, and they are the Commodore 64 and the ZX Spectrum, okay, because it was only released on these two, strangely. But without further ado, let's talk Transformers. Now, these were huge back in the day. I remember there was like the cartoon show on TV. Transformers, more than meets the eye. And there was the toys that transformed into motor vehicles from robots and stuff. Transformers, more than meets the eye. Now, confession number one, I was not a huge fan of it. I didn't dislike it, but I didn't like it either. It's just one of the things I just never did it. I just never did the Transformers. So I'm probably a wrong un for that. But hey ho, it just one of the things went past me really. Don't know why. Maybe I was busy doing some other skullduggery at the time. Who knows? Hey, I was a youngster. I was easily influenced. But I digress. Anyway, so this was TVAM, if I recall. Used to bring this out on the cartoon show. We used to watch this with one Roland Rat.
I'm Sammy, the girl who lives down the Wiggly Woggly Well in Dinglydale.
Hang on a minute! That's Samantha Fox! I don't believe it! Oh, well, this has put an entirely different light on the matter.
And his mate Kevin, yeah, it was true. Roland the Rat used to show this cartoon show to us kids during school holidays and stuff. And I could be wrong, but I'm sure it was TVAM. And the toys were huge. It was massive. It was really popular. Okay, so I'm hoping you guys have good memories of this, and I'm going to need your input on the comments with this one, because what are your memories of Transformers? And was it TVAM? Was it Roland Rat? I'm sure it was, but if I'm wrong, I apologise. But if I'm right, do let me know also. Please confirm it for me. Now, as I say, not a big fan of this, but when the film came out many years later, certain scenes in that film will stick in my memory.
It looks like your distributor cap's a little loose.
They certainly did stick in my memory. But hey, I digress. Without further ado, let's get to it. This is Transformers 1986 by Ocean Software. So first off, let's take a look at the ZX Spectrum version. So this is Transformers ZX Spectrum version to kick things off. Now you could choose between 5 of the Autobots, I think they're called: Optimus Prime, Hound, Jazz, Mirage and Bumblebee. 2 of them I recognise, Bumblebee and Optimus Prime. Basically in this you have to go around this map, being one of the different Transformers, and collect 4 different cube pieces, and when you collect them, take them to this part of the map where you drop them off, and it makes the face of a Transformer logo, and from there you finish the game. Now there's like these pods as you go around, and you can get in them and you can sort of re-energize and stuff and swap out and become different Transformers and stuff. The Transformers can obviously fly as Transformers, they can run and shoot as Transformers, and they can also transform into little cars. This was a specky version, bit of colour clash on there, but I mean that's to be expected. And every Autobot or Transformer on this had their own sort of specific skills and strengths, so each one had its positives and its negatives. So this was the ZX Spectrum version. Let's go see how the Commodore 64 fares next. Next up, Commodore 64. Now, as you can see with this, it's showing the Autobots at the bottom there. Now, obviously, you've got the different colours going on. It plays very fast, this one. The music was a nice touch, though, on the Commodore 64 version, but we can't expect that from the SID chip. Those that watch the channel every week know I'm a big fan of the SID chip. don't know. I think the sprites were not as sharp as they were on the Spectrum version. Looking at this, you know, this played very fast, and it was quite difficult game to play, really, or to get into more than anything. So, as I say, I'll show you the ending on this, which is nothing major, not as good as the arcade endings that I show on a Sunday morning now. Make sure you tune in to watch that, of course. It's the second in the series this Sunday. So you've collected all 4 blocks, and you make a picture, you get a huge score, and it starts all over again. So that concludes Transformers on both the Commodore 64 and the ZX Spectrum. Now, before I give you my verdict, which is coming up real soon, remember, Sunday, every morning now, Sunday mornings, I'll be showing you the next part of the ending, the arcade ending. So make sure you tune in for that and let me have your verdicts and stuff on that one, alright? Now, if you don't already do so, hit the subscribe button and let me know in the comments your thoughts, your memories and all that good stuff about Transformers. And hey, do something else as well. Let's hit that like button. Let's get this video a few more likes. So, let's crack on. Verdict time. Now, only 2 systems to choose from this week, so makes it easier for me, of course. And I'm sorry, Commodore 64 fans, but the Spectrum version takes it this week. And I'll tell you why. I think the graphics on it were just a little bit, not sharper, they weren't colourful or anything, but I don't know, I like the animations. I like the way that the Transformers transformed between cars and robots and stuff, and I just felt it was a little bit more playable than the Commodore 64 version. Obviously, the Commodore 64 had the advantage of the colours and that sort of stuff going on, but it played very fast, and in a way, it wasn't as playable as the Spectrum version. Okay, so you know me, I always try and take it on a bit of gameplay, and for me, ZX Spectrum takes it this week, with Commodore 64 coming in 2nd position. But all in all, right, if I'm being honest with you, it wasn't a great game on either system, I don't think. But I wasn't a Transformers fan, so I never played this actually back in the day. But do let me know your thoughts, your memories in the comments as always. I've been OGDuffy. Have you got any suggestions for future Versus videos? Then do drop them in the comments and I'll add them to that ever-growing list. Anyway, look after yourselves, stay safe, and try not to transform too much. I'll see you next week. Cheers. If you watched the video and you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe for more great videos. Thanks for watching.